What is the second coming? An esoteric, mystical, Kabbalistic interpretation of the second coming moves away from the literal, external return of a physical Jesus on the clouds. On the contrary, the second coming should be viewed as an internal, transformative, often ongoing processes of elevation within the individual human consciousness, aiming for the restoration of divine unity and the realization of Christ consciousness. The second coming is viewed as the awakening of the divine light, the Christ consciousness within the soul, rather than a spectacular physical reappearance. Jesus' teaching, I and the Father are one, is seen as a universal potential, referring to the spiritual I within every human being. The second coming is the full realization and expression of this identity. Jungian and mystical interpretations describes this as part of the divine child, the Christ self within the soul, often resulting from the psychological process of individuation. In a Kabbalistic view, redemption is tied to the elevation of the divine sparks scattered throughout creation. The second coming is the final, ultimate rectification where humanity and God are reunited. Some mystical interpretations, echoing Gnostic thought, see this as the re-emergence of the Divine Mother, Sophia, into human consciousness, allowing for the birth of the New Jerusalem, or the transformed state of being within human consciousness. It signifies the soul being rebound with its divine essence. Many mystics argue that the second coming is not a person, but an unveiling of the I within. The clouds upon which the Son of Man returns is mystically interpreted as a symbol of our internal, inner clouds of supernatural perception. Rather than a singular historical moment, the second coming is an ongoing, progressive event, accelerating as more individuals achieve this higher state of consciousness. As Jesus, Yeshua, exemplified mastery over the outer world through inner divine awareness, the second coming indicates that humanity must likewise now do the same. The new heavens and the new earth are not physical places, but rather the etheric plane, within the consciousness of those who have attained this spiritual rebirth. In summary, mystical Kabbalistic interpretation of the second coming highlights spiritual awareness rather than a physical rescue, the transformation of human consciousness into divine consciousness. Let me know what you think about this one. Join us and let us have an incisive discussion on this platform. Drop your comments, be a part of the conversation. See you next time.